From the WMRK studios in Willamachi, Oklahoma, the Heartland Wrestling Radio Network presents the #1 AM radio professional wrestling broadcast in north central southeastern Oklahoma. Gifted Gordon Alamo. Buddy Hard Knocks. Turnbuckle Bronx, Turnbuckle Bunnies. Saddle up, ride high and to the left. It's time for the Alamo and Knox Wrestling Rodeo.
Good morning, Willamachi, Oklahoma. That was good. Did you hear that vibrato in my voice?
It was amazing. You know, the sun is out earlier and earlier now. Why is it so bright outside?
It's because of the Farmer's Almanac. Everything is because of the Farmer's Almanac. Our time changes, our weather patterns. It's not HARP. It's the Farmer's Almanac.
What's HARP, Gordon?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, buddy. HARP is a weather control device. Anyways, welcome to the Alamo and Knox Wrestling Rodeo right here on WMRK in Willamachi, Oklahoma. And the time now is 6:03, and you are tuned in to the best AM wrestling broadcast team in north central, southeastern Oklahoma.
It's a crowded field, too.
It seems like every day there is more and more people popping into our field. But let me tell you something. I feel refreshed. I am so excited. I've got a surprise for you coming up in the next segment that I don't know if I've ever been this excited about a segment, because you're going to partake, you're going to witness the evolution of Gordon, Gifted Gordon, me.
Oh, wow. That's
myself.
You. Yeah.
You're going to be a partaker, if you will. You are going to drink from the exalted cup of one Gifted Gordon Alamo. And that's coming in segment number 2. We're going to talk about All In today. We're going to talk about our predictions for our favorite wrestling program. I can go ahead and say that.
Yeah, we talked about it in pre-production, Gordon. It's going to be, we look forward to All In every year. We are all in on All In. We are up to the hilt. We're like buried all the way, fully engorged in All In. We're all the way in. Can you feel it? How about now?
Just a little bit more.
And I'm sorry. It's just been a long day at work. I didn't mean for it to be over so soon, but it's over. But no, it's not. It's happening. We're going to do our pick'ems. We're going to lock in.
We're going to lock them in like two dogs in the heat of passion.
That's right. We say that every time. It's either dogs or cats. Do we have a problem?
I don't think. Do you have a problem
with animal sex? No.
No.
I mean, I don't have a animals.
I mean, you're
sex.
Not into it. I'm not into it.
No, I mean, there's certain things. Okay, listen, I'm not into it. Like, I don't enjoy it.
No,
but let's be honest. If I see something having sex, I'm not going to look away, whatever it is.
Right. Absolutely.
If it's caterpillars, horses, raccoons, caterpillars and raccoons, horses on top of raccoons, dogs, cats, puppies. If puppies are having sex, I'm going to watch it.
Right. This is
from beginning to end. I'm a completist. I'm not going to just glance and then look away and go do something else. I want to see it through from the first thrust all the way to completion.
I'm
Hakuna Matata, Gordon.
I'm going to stick with my stepmother getting stuck in a dryer. I think that's where I'm at in my life right now, but you never know. But what I do know is you guys need to rate, review, subscribe wherever you're listening to this podcast. Please, please, please. Here's the thing. There's a rating system on these podcasting platforms, right? We're killing it in terrestrial. And quite frankly, welcome aboard Hong Kong.
Thank you, Hong Kong.
We are now in the beloved giant city of Hong Kong. Now, rumor has it they have a fledgling economy. However, it is starting, them listening to us has now boosted their economy, but hold on, I got to look this up, by 30%.
Yeah, their GDP through the roof, and that's all because of Alamo and Knox. Now, we are kind of like the equivalent of sweet and sour sauce, right? There's a little bit sweet, there's a little bit sour, and you put it all together with pieces of dog and some cabbage in the wok.
Wait. No, you can't.
After they're done having sex, Gordon, you take the dog pieces.
No, you can't. They don't eat dog. We can't talk about that.
They totally do. It's fine. It's not cultural relativism. They just do that.
Right, but man,
hey, Gordon, it's the Democratic National Convention.
It is. I am looking forward to Yahtzee. Yahtzee?
I like Yahtzee.
She's going to be performing. I'm so glad that we have now hit a turning point here in America where I feel revitalized by the gift of all things that come back around, or whatever Kamala Harris says. Not Kamala, not the Ugandan giant. Remember, we can't. If you say Kamala like the Ugandan giant, then we could get canceled, and we don't want.
Yeah, and Kamala's handler Kim Chi with the pith helmet which was not at all racist at all.
No, not at all. Oh yeah. 5 stars. Give us 5 stars. Rate, review, subscribe wherever you get your podcast needs met. The 5 stars really helps us out to get more notoriety. I want to break in to who's Hong Kong's mortal enemy? Taiwan.
China?
I want to go to Taiwan, and I want to bridge the gap between Taiwan and China.
I'd like to get into Thailand just because I've heard about the things that happen there.
Ooh, the red light, the lady boys.
They don't even have lights. There's no lights at all. It's just
torches, tiki torches.
It's just tiki torches and pith helmets in the deepest, darkest jungles of Thailand.
Oh, speaking of the darkest jungles of Thailand, that was a terrible segue for me, but let's get to the news and notes from around the world in pro wrestling. Oh, there we go. One of these days when Josh is rehired, or some other board op is rehired, we will have sound effects one day. That'll be great.
Can't wait. I cannot wait.
All right. This first news story, Bret Hart says, quote, Vince McMahon can rot in hell.
Jeez.
Bret Hart known for not mincing his words when it comes to people that he hates, including Bill Goldberg and pretty much anybody.
Wait. Back up real quick, Gordon. I know you're trying to get through the story.
Yeah, sure.
Bret Hart hates Bill Goldberg?
Yeah. In case you didn't know. Bill Goldberg kicked Bret Hart in the head. When you watch the tape, he got his hands up. Anyways, and he wrestled 9 matches after the Bill Goldberg incident, but he blames Bill Goldberg for ending his career and costing him millions and millions of dollars. And 25 years later, he's still very bitter about it.
Yeah, Bill Goldberg is Tulsa's favorite Jew, second favorite Jew behind yours truly.
Yeah, that's right. So Bret Hart said in a recent interview, if you were in my shoes after everything that I did for them to do what they did to me, speaking of Survivor Series, and I always hear this crap, like I think Undertaker said it a few days ago, that they had to do what they were going to do because there were no other options or some bull beep. I had another 6 weeks left on my contract. There was a million things that could have been done. In this case, it was a case of liars and cheaters and backstabbers and guys that made that moment all happen. Shawn, Triple H, Vince McMahon, and I wish I'd knocked them all out. I have no regrets. It was the single greatest thing I ever did.
So, Gordon, let's picture this scene together.
Yes.
You got Vince McMahon, you got Shawn Michaels, you got Triple H, and you got Bret Hart. 4 of them in the ring. Let's assume that there's an all-out battle royal. Who wins? Right. All of them in their prime. Who wins that battle royal?
I'm going to go with Triple H on this one.
Interesting. Why Triple H?
Because he was a large muscular man in his prime. Not at that time, but you said in their prime.
Yeah, I would still probably go with Bret Hart, and the reason why is just the rage. He's got that, Canadians are generally pretty affable people, right? But like Bret Hart has a deep-seated, it almost sounds like bitterness, Gordon. It almost sounds like he's bitter about his wrestling career.
I mean, would you go on record and say that basically this kind of attitude that he has, this hatred, is tarnishing his legacy? Because let's be honest, if Goldberg cost him $1 million, whatever. Vince McMahon stabbed him in the back and Shawn Michaels did whatever. It is literally 30 years later. This kind of shit will kill you. Like, why
Dump that, Josh.
dump that? Sorry. Or whoever's behind. Who's behind the board today? Who is that?
It's me, Gordon. It's just me in my French maid's outfit. I don't know why. Every time I get behind the boards, I just want to serve.
You do.
I'm just serving you.
So do you think that it does hurt his legacy? Like,
You haven't commented on my stockings.
I'm trying not to look down there.
I do think it hurts, but I mean, nothing really hurts as bad as being a tag team partner for a crack addict like Jim Neidhart.
All right, going on to the next story. CM Punk on a match with Stone Cold Steve Austin. If he wants to go to sleep, he can call me. Recently, CM Punk took part of the Masked Man show, which is probably a really good podcast. Well, they got CM Punk on. We can't seem to do that. And with posed with the question that WrestleMania is going to be in Las Vegas next year in Steve Austin's backyard, Punk responded, that would be up to Steven. It's not up to me because I think he had a pretty good return, came back, main evented WrestleMania. At this point, his 6 shooters might be buried in the Nevada desert, but if he wants to dig them up, I'm your Huckleberry. It should have happened 10 plus years ago, but if he wants to go to sleep, he can call me. Is this the best option for a WrestleMania main event with Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I mean, I don't think it's the best option. It is an option. But what I would say is this: I was watching Instagram when some interviewer was talking to Stone Cold about this possibility, and I was beguiled, if you will, by the size of Stone Cold's arms. Yes. Those things are massive. He's like 60 years old, Gordon. And we're talking like Jesse Ventura status, like huge arms. Yeah. So I don't know if what's going on with the nutrition and the dietary planning over at the Austin Ranch. I don't know if Punk wants any of that smoke, though. He looked pretty fearsome. I think that there's a lot of things they could do. I would almost guarantee that Austin will be at the next WrestleMania. In what capacity, I don't know. But given both of their propensities for injury, they probably should stay away from each other.
Yeah, I could see a cavalcade of knees and triceps just popping,
ripping and tearing,
just blowing out. Which is why the next segment is going to be so important for us going forward. I can't tell you how important it is going to be.
Is that where I drink from your cup again?
You're gonna drink. You're gonna drink deeply. You're gonna take it in.
Remember when we had the last November, we had the Movember sweeps that we tried to do where I drank from your cup last time and I got sick and I had to miss work for a week and a half. It's not like that, is it?
No. This is a metaphorical cup.
Because my lips are still gummy from the last time I drank from your cup.
Yeah, well, just wait. This is dark web stuff. We're going all in because we're celebrating all in. Next story, Tony Khan confirms this. I call this my duh story of the week. Tony Khan confirms that AEW is looking to make an Australian debut in 2025. Now,
well, I mean, come on, Gordon. I mean, that makes a lot of sense because, look, they've already conquered America. They're on their way to conquering the United Kingdom. What's next? Australia. Makes perfect sense.
Australia has always been a draw. England has always been a draw.
Huge, massive. But, I mean, look, we're going to talk about it later. I don't want to spoil anything, but I mean, they're selling approximately 25% less tickets than they were last year for the same thing. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and why not try to fill up a state? I just don't see the reasoning behind it, but I don't understand anything that happens in that world. It just seems like let's grow for the sake of not growing because we can't maybe the international model is the best way to go because they literally can't sell more than 3,000 tickets here statewide.
Well, but there is a secret weapon we're not discussing here besides Kangaroo Jack.
Videos of Ricochet finger blasting his butt.
No, we're talking about that. That's next hour. We have a whole segment planned for next hour about that. No, Paul Hogan. If they manage to secure Paul Hogan for one of their casino limbless, genderless battle casino royals, they can fill up probably a 10,000, 15,000 square foot arena. Square feet. Yeah. Probably not square feet, probably just people. 10 to 15,000 bogans. Right. That's what they call hillbillies over in Australia, bogans. I bet you didn't know that.
Right. Is that after Paul Bogan, the actor in Crocodile
No,
Dundee?
that's Paul Hogan.
Oh,
Hogan's
yeah.
not Hulk Hogan either, who was at the Republican National Convention and did not at all make an ass out of himself.
Not at all. Speaking of asses, good segue.
Thank you.
Ricochet has signed a contract reportedly with AEW and will start in the near future. What does this do, and will anyone give a dang?
Well, I mean, he joins the long, hallowed list of needle movers and shakers and people who have, Tony Khan has spent millions of dollars on, who have made not any difference at all to their business, which back in the day would have been considered bad promotion. Not anymore. It's genius. And Ricochet,
51% of his budget on talent. 51%.
Imagine the catering bill.
Good Lord, dude.
But I think we can, and I don't, again, no spoilers here. Can we go on record saying that there's probably a pretty strong possibility that Ricochet is going to be flipping his way into Wembley Stadium? It's probably going to happen.
It's probably going to happen. We'll talk about that in the next segment along with everything else. But when we're wrapping up this new segment, I've got a new segment for you, and I'm going to call it Fact or Fiction. This is where I'm going to read to you some wrestling factoids or fictionoids, depending on what you say.
Okay.
And you tell me whether they're fact or fiction. Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I am ever going to be. Hold on. Let me adjust my garters. Go ahead.
Whoa, those are really high, dude.
I didn't shave. Continue.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me one
It's like
second.
a sheepdog down there.
All right. Fact or fiction. Snooki has as many WrestleMania wins as Ric Flair.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Who's Ric Flair? I'm just kidding. Who's Snooki?
You remember the Jersey Shore fad in the early
Taz?
No.
Is that who we're talking to? Is Taz? Taz was never in WrestleMania.
I think Taz actually did have a WrestleMania appearance. We'll have to fact check that. But no, Snooki could be compared to Taz. She's short, she's tan, she's from Jersey.
So Taz.
No.
It's Taz. Is it what's her name? Liv Morgan? She's from Jersey, short, tan.
No, this was a never mind. But what do you think? A reality star named Snooki from a TV show called The Jersey Shore. Does she have as many wins as Ric Flair?
I'm going to say yes. That is true.
That is true. They both have only one victory.
Sad times there. Sad times.
That is very sad. Fact or fiction? Dustin Rhodes has wrestled in 5 different decades.
I'm going to say fiction because I can only count 4 off the top of my head.
It is actually a fact. Dustin Rhodes started his wrestling career in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s.
Holy crap, Dustin Rhodes. Let me just go on the record right now. I know we talked about this in the broadcast, but it hasn't made it on the podcast. One of my fondest dreams would be that he would finish his career in the WWE alongside his brother. Continue.
I would absolutely agree with that. Fact or fiction number 3, Jake Roberts never won a belt in WWE.
That is absolutely fact.
That is absolutely fact. He did not ever. Think about when you talk to the average Joe Schmo on the street and you're not talking about watching animals humping or getting your stepmother out of a dryer. You ask them, what do they know about professional wrestling? And who they know Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, and Jake is usually on that list. And he never won a championship in the WWE.
That's a testimony to the power of Jake Roberts, which, by the way, everybody should go watch that one comedian. What can't I think of his name? Doing the impression of Jake Roberts. It's like the greatest thing ever.
Oh, Will Sasso, please do yourself a favor and watch that. And last but not least, Jinder Mahal. Did he hold the WWE Championship longer than Andre the Giant, Rey Mysterio, Kane, Mick Foley, Rob Van Dam, Jeff Hardy, and Batista combined?
There's no way that's true. That's got to be fiction.
It is 100% fact.
Jinder Mahal?
Jinder Mahal held the belt longer? Let's just take 2 names out of that list. Andre the Giant and Batista.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Are you sure that's true?
That is 100% true. And that concludes our edition of Fact and Fiction with Buddy Knox. All right. Well, we're going to go to a break. We went long in this segment. We'll come back, and we've got that special surprise and a lot more to come right here on the Alamo Knox Wrestling Rodeo. You're listening to WMRK in Willamachi, Oklahoma. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the Alamo Knox Wrestling Rodeo. Time now, 6:21. Last segment went long. You're listening to the Alamo Knox Wrestling Rodeo, WMRK, Willamachi, Oklahoma. And Gordon, I just want to know, real quick, just a quick question. Why are you standing about 4 or 5 feet away from me, your white linen pants down around your ankles, and exposing your G-string to me, which I didn't know you wore those, so congratulations there. I just need to know what's going on, Gordon.
Like
a little bit.
Do you like it? Do you like it?
I don't.
Like it?
Nope. It's kind of weird.
Oh, okay. All right. So here, this. You see this vial?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I need you to do? Hold on. I gotta get this. Let me unwrap this here. Okay. So you see this needle?
That is a big ass needle, Gordon. What am I doing with this?
Okay, so stick this in the top of this container here, this little vial that I set down. Stick that needle in there and just draw the liquid to where it says 50 mLs.
Okay, before
do it,
Gordon. What is this? What am I doing? I am not a nurse. I'm a maid. I'm a French maid, and I live to serve. Call me Antoinette. Do it. Okay. Call me Antoinette. Say Antoinette.
Antoinette, what I need you to do, I gotta get closer to the microphone. What I need you to do, this is radio after all. What I need you to do is take 50 milliliters of this. This is Dr. Bonus Pena came to me the other day and he said,
he's such a good doctor. Let me just say that.
You know, the Willamachi Men's Health Clinic I've never been harder in my life. I'll be honest, I could cut glass with my penis.
I mean, I've kind of noticed, Gordon, in pre-production meetings, you're never not hard, which is a little bit.
It's alarming.
You're constantly erect.
I it hurts a little bit, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So he said, "How are you feeling?" And I said, Doc, I'm not feeling too well. And he said some things in a language I don't understand. And then he said he basically told me I need to get on steroids. Now,
wow, this is a big step, Gordon. I mean, we're in the autumn of our lives. Like, we can't, if we do this, there's risks.
Hey,
Gordon.
Look at me. I'm not married, right? I'm sad every day, and it's not the weather. It's not the fact because I have a fully engorged penis most of the time, fully engorged, and I've got no place to put it. Is this
going to give you a place to put it? Because if you think it's coming over to Buddy Town, buddy, let me say.
So inject this into my side.
I'll take it off you, Gordon. I'll take it right off.
I know you will.
With my teeth.
I need this.
With my incisors.
I need this right now because here's the thing. So what I hear is you take the steroids, you get really muscular. You don't have to do anything. Like, you just, as soon as I take this shot, I'm going to get really, really big and I'm going to get chicks. And that's all I want.
But Gordon, I'll do this. Okay, but before I do it, I just want you to
take a dude right now.
Oh, okay. All right, Gordon.
Wait,
listen, maybe that's just the estrogen levels talking, because I know you don't mean that. Don't mean that.
Right,
Were you watching? Wait a minute. Were you watching the Democratic National Convention last night?
I'm horny. Can you just?
All right. Hold still, and I'm just gonna.
Hold on. I gotta stand up again. I gotta move my mic.
But I just want to give you the disclaimer before I jab you. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right. 3, 2, 1. There's the burn. Little pinch.
You have to put the alcohol swab on first.
Antoinette's a naughty nurse. She's a naughty nurse. Here's the thing, Gordon. I've heard from friends that when you do this, your own testicles are no longer able to make the testosterone, so they shrivel up, and they're little BBs. They shrivel up to little BBs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How's that feeling for you?
I think it's working. I feel
Already?
like I feel more muscular. Like, let me pop this shirt off. Can you see my thighs?
I mean, I will say there is some increased vascularity in your gynomastic boob area.
God, that hurts. Am I going to be able to? I think you hit a bone. Like,
I hit it. What bone is near there, Gordon? I mean,
well, your hip bone's connected to your ass bone. You remember that song when we were kids? Your ass bone's connected to your dick bone.
How long is this supposed to? I mean, you're already doing. Are you already on a cycle? Like, how long is this supposed to take to work? What do we?
Give me the bottle.
All right, there. And why was it electric green, Gordon? I don't know. Steroids are supposed to be.
Dude, we're all in, baby. We're all in. All right. So, God, that hurts. Like, are you?
All right, pull up your pants first of all. Okay. Pull up your pants. Go take a seat. Go get back in your seat. While you do that, Gordon, while you're sitting down, I think it's a good time to talk about our sponsor for this week.
Oh, okay.
So Gordon, while you're waiting for the effects of the bull semen or whatever I just injected you with to take hold, I want to talk about our sponsor, Gordon. And, you know, our ratings are up. It is no secret. It is no secret. We are doing better than ever. We are capturing the global market, the global demographic.
Capturing it, man.
And a huge part of that is the country of India, Gordon.
Okay.
And today's sponsor is the country of India. So
none of them do steroids over there, little weaklings.
Nope, none of them do steroids. They have tiny bodies, tiny, dark,
tiny little
ashy bodies. All right, I don't know about you, Gordon, but when I think of world-class travel and accommodations, I think of India. When you think of India, Gordon, what comes to your mind besides Jinder Mahal?
Curry.
Curry. All right.
Yep. Love
it. What else? Give me some other adjectives to describe India.
Congested. Dirty.
Yes.
Stop calling me.
Don't call us anymore, India. Well, gone are the archaic stereotypes of soul-crushing poverty, delicious tandoor chicken, and majestic palaces. The India of today, Gordon, it's a new country. It still has soul-crushing poverty, delicious tandoori chicken, and majestic palaces, but now they've also got extremely dangerous levels of air pollution, and if you're a woman, the ever-present excitement of possible gang rape. So now, Gordon, Susan Tree Thunder and her team at Green Country Getaways, in conjunction with the Tourism Board of India, are offering a special only for Alamo Knox listeners. If you book your first trip to India today using the code AKWrestlingRodeo, and we are, by the way, gods over there. They revere us as part of the Hindu pantheon of gods. Your first 5 rape kits are free, and you get a side order of delicious garlic naan to enjoy at the police station. That's a fantastic offer. Enjoy the romantic sights and sounds of monkeys stealing your food or getting gang raped at the Taj Mahal. Or you can enjoy a hot air balloon ride where you'll then be kidnapped and gang raped on the banks of the mighty Ganges, the Ganges River. And for couples, you can look forward to staying at some of India's finest 5-star hotels and then later being drugged, beaten, and gang raped while the monkeys who stole your food earlier look on from a hot air balloon. So if you're looking for a romantic getaway, Gordon, an elephant ride, or just a new locale with a hint of danger, head on down to Green Country Getaways, talk to Susan and her team, and let them know Alamo Knox sent you. Get those 5 free rape kits and the delicious side order of garlic naan while supplies last. It's Green Country Getaways, Gordon, and the country of India teaming up to get you raped. It's our sponsor for this week. Can you believe it? How are you feeling, Gordon? How's everything doing?
All this talk of rape, I think it's starting to kick in, but all this talk of rape is making me either really mad or I don't know.
Or turning you into an Indian. So we are super, super excited to be over in India. Our ratings over there through the roof. We are the number one. Yeah. How big?
I feel like I could go through the roof right now. I think this stuff is starting to work. I mean, here, look at my glutes.
I don't want to look at your Gordon. Sit down. I don't want to look at your glutes.
Thong. Look at my thong and
I'm not
glutes.
Looking at your thong, Gordon.
Oh God, I'm spread. Look at it.
What is it, Gordon? There's about 3 things looking at me in the face. 2 of them have eyes. I don't know what I'm even looking at here, Gordon. What is this?
Milk, lemonade around the corner. fudge is made.
So many
Look at
veins,
my
Gordon.
fudge
You're so
maker.
veiny. What is happening to you? Have you been tanning? You're getting darker.
I am tanning because listen, this is all about my engorged penis. I need a hole. I need a hole.
Okay. Well, we are going to go ahead and take a break and go see about getting Gordon a hole. When we come back,
look at it.
we come back, we're going to be talking about jolly old England.
All in. Fucking going all in, dude.
We are going all in on all in. When we come back, we're going to line up our pick'ems. Gordon, settle down. Sit down. Get off of the desk. Get off the desk.
Okay.
All right? We need to calm down.
Woo!
All right. We're coming back here on the Alamo Knox Wrestling Rodeo.
Let's lock up. Let's lock up. Lock up with me.
Okay, it's sometime after 6:30. When we come back, all in pick'ems right here, WMRK, Willowmatchie, Oklahoma.
Oh, sorry. $56, $57, $58, $59, $60.
Gordon, this is completely unnecessary.
Welcome back. Hey, are we back?
Yeah, we're back. Gordon.
Welcome back to the Alamo and Hey, just shut up for a second. You just lay out. What do we call it in the business? Lay out. Okay?
All right, Gordon, I'm laying out. All right.
Welcome back to the Alamo Knox Wrestling Rodeo. I'm Gifted
You
Gordon
are purple.
Alamo. That's
Like
that
an
is
eggplant.
that's Buddy Hard Knocks. Just shut up for a second. Like, you know what's so funny about you is like you think everyone wants to hear your like little quips, right?
Yeah.
You just you throw it in there and you're like, oh, everyone's supposed to laugh. Like, I ain't laughing, dude. I'm in the middle of getting jacked. Like, I just did 65 push-ups in under a minute. What can you do?
Not that, Gordon. I can't do.
What can you do?
Sudoku. Like I'm really good at numbers in boxes.
You're a loser. I love you, but you're a loser.
All right, welcome back to the Alamo Knox Wrestling.
God, just give me a second, dude. Like, give me a second. Like, you keep stepping on me. This isn't professional. Like, forget it, dude. Whatever. You talking in. You go ahead. No, dude. No, go ahead. How do you like it now?
Gordon, are you okay?
Look at it.
All right, so we're going to be
talking.
talking. Hold on. Let's just get through this. All right, I know we're going through a time right now. Welcome back to the Alamo Knox Wrestling Rodeo. We are talking about everybody's favorite, All In, Wembley Stadium. Gordon, I need you with me. I need you to land the plane. We're going to land it together. Grab onto the stick. We're going down. All right.
Cockpit.
We're talking about All In. We're gonna do pick'ems now, Gordon. Are you ready for that? Or can we handle that?
We handled that.
The first match. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lock it in. Okay. First match.
I'm sorry.
Here we go. Are you back?
Okay.
You with me?
Yeah. I'm good, man.
Okay. Why are you trembling? You're shaking so much, and you are the color of an eggplant. You are purple.
I love the Ultimate. I love. Hey, listen. Yeah, I love the Ultimate Warrior. I was thinking about the Ultimate Warrior a lot this week in my preparation for this, and what?
Sorry. Go on. It's okay. Go ahead.
I just think the Ultimate Warrior was one of the greatest promos ever. But I know we got to talk about All In. But I think we all need to take a little bit of.
You are sweaty. You are really sweaty.
Like, did you turn up the heater in here? Are you playing a joke on me right now?
I'm not, Gordon. We're just gonna do the predictions, okay? We just got to get through the segment together. You don't need to do preacher curls. You don't need to do it. Not now.
I'm out of breath, man. I don't. Oh God.
All right, let's concentrate.
Right.
Focus on the match, Gordon. And there's so many great matches on All In. So many.
Okay.
Chris
when we
Statlander.
lock it in, hold on. When we lock it in, we're 100% accurate. We talked about that, did we?
We did not. No, we are 100% accurate.
You don't even lead a segment in properly anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Anyways, let's do this. Let's get through it. Let's just get through it.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway versus Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii.
Wait, what?
Okay.
I'm not even kidding you. Like, who's wrestling?
Okay, Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway are on one team.
Okay, gotcha.
Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii are on another team.
And this is a real match that's happening.
It's a real match that is happening at All In this weekend.
Okay, before we lock it in, I have to ask a question. Why?
What I don't know. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and say, really, if I was going to play spin the bottle here, Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii, just because their combined weight is easily over 700 pounds. You all right? You okay?
Yeah. Sorry. I just zoned out a little bit. Yeah, I would say Willow and Ishii.
All right.
That's a lock. Lock it in. Lock it in.
All right. This one is going to be much harder to log in. Lock in? We're going to do something. It's the patriarchy with Christian Cage, Kill Switch, and Nick Wayne with Mother Wayne versus the Bang Bang Gang versus the House of Black versus Pac and the Blackpool Combat Club in a 4-way London ladder match for the Trios Championship.
But why is the patriarchy have more than 3 people wrestling?
They don't. It's just Christian Cage, Kill Switch, and Nick Wayne.
With Mama Wayne.
Yeah, but she's just on the side.
Okay. She holds the belt most of the time, though.
She does. Yeah.
Okay, so she's not wrestling. We've established that. It's just all the other people wrestling.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. This is a really, really irritating match. I am getting a little pissed, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So is there a Blackpool Combat Club anymore? I mean, literally Pac is probably the only one from anywhere near the Blackpool region of France or wherever Blackpool is.
But what's really weird about this is that it says Pac and the Blackpool Combat Club, which is Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta.
Oh, so they're still in.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's just irritating. I'm going to say those guys, they're going to win it.
I'm going to say House of Black. I'm going to diverge a little bit just because they're spooky.
Yeah.
So spooky.
You never know what kind of witchcraft is going to. Can we talk about witchcraft for a minute? Witchcraft is so stupid.
It is stupid. Yeah.
It's
not a good idea.
It's why I need to do a spell. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, grow up.
I'm not doing a spell, Gordon. I'm not into witchcraft at all. Just televangelists. All right. 3-way tag team match. Okay. This is where it starts getting good, Gordon.
More people?
Yeah. This is where it gets real good.
Okay, go ahead.
Imagine catering. All right. The Young Bucks versus FTR versus the Acclaimed in a 3-way tag match for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Gordon, let us have it. You are hyperventilating. We can't really see.
I don't feel good. But here's the thing. I feel good, but I don't. It's like one of those, it's like, what do they call it? A double-edged sword?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I feel like I could headbutt you and literally put my head completely through your head and splatter your brains on that back wall, which, ooh, that'd be fun. But at the same time, I feel like kind of nauseous. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Maybe we need to level that out with a donut or something during the break.
The match of this one, the one that you're talking about now, definitely is going to go to, I'm going to say, the Young Bucks, because they are just, I saw there's actually recent pictures of them working out, which what?
Was there really?
What a joke. Yeah, there was pictures of them like flexing after a recent workout. Just come on, guys. You take here. I'm going to slide this to you. Take some of that. Some of that.
I don't think I'm going to take any of that, Gordon. I'm already jacked enough. Candy can't handle any more babies in her pelvic cradle. We can't. We can't do anything.
Aren't you lucky?
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to lock this one in. I'm going to say it's the Young Bucks too. I just don't see with Fate and the stars and everything aligning any other way for this match to turn out but the Young Bucks. Because you know why, Gordon? They need their moment. They need their moment now in Wembley Stadium in front of all of their tens of adoring fans. The Young Bucks are going to
They're just constantly overlooked. Yeah, constantly overlooked. Poor guys. All right, next match.
The Casino Gauntlet match. Gordon, this is a barn
Dear
burner.
God.
It's a casino. So it's a gauntlet, which is a glove, but then you have a casino in that glove, right? And then you pull the lever, which is your pinky, and then the thing flips around. All right, here's what's in the Casino Gauntlet. And this match is for a future AEW World Championship match, likely on their top-rated show, Dynamite. Here goes the people involved in the Casino Gauntlet confirmed so far. Now, we are recording this here on a Wednesday. There may be more confirmed by the time we get to this weekend. Here we go. Orange Cassidy. Why are you humming? Okay, Orange Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Briscoe.
Pussy.
Kyle O'Reilly.
Pussy.
Hangman Adam Page.
Big pussy.
Evil Uno.
Ooh, giant fat pussy.
Roderick Strong.
I ain't gonna say anything about him.
Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, big pussy.
Matt Taven and Mike Bennett.
Yeah, just big pussies all the way around.
You're
gonna have to dump that whole segment. What?
I don't think we can lock this one in, Gordon. We don't know all of the participants.
But with the people that we do know, okay, so this is going back to a story earlier that we were talking about. I think this is the one where Ricochet comes in and wins.
Yeah, you know what? I was going to suggest that we both like pick a surprise participant, but I think we're both on the same page. So if it wasn't Ricochet, who would it be? If it wasn't Ricochet, who would it be?
If it wasn't Ricochet, it would probably be someone we don't care about who needs to work out more, like Adam Cole. Like, because rumor has it he's ready to come back, and boy, oh boy, those buggy whip arms need to climb a ladder right now so he can tear a tendon in his elbow or something stupid. What an idiot. That guy's an idiot.
Yeah, he sure is. All right, Gordon.
Dumbass.
We're only halfway through. Can you believe all the excitement that we have generated through talking about All In?
I hate Adam Cole. I realized that just now. I hate him.
He's little. He's a little guy.
Yeah, just work out, dude. Work out.
This'll change your mood. Because speaking of working out, there's a lot of working out in this match. It's Chris Jericho with Big Bill versus Hook. It's the last chance for the FTW Championship. If Hook loses, he can never challenge for the FTW Championship for as long as Jericho is champion. Gosh, high stakes, Gordon. High So what they're telling you is that if Hook loses, we can never see this match again. That's pretty hot.
Yeah, it is. I'm ready.
I'm ready for Jericho to win so we can never see this match again. So I'm going to say Chris Jericho wins this.
You know, I hate to. I'm not going to deviate from you. I think we lock it in. Chris Jericho is going to win this match. This is just another reason for Hook to just bide his time, wait it out, go to a real company, and try to start fresh. But yeah, I think this is going to be one of the swan songs for old Hook in AEW.
Especially since his dad won as many matches as Ric Flair did in WrestleMania.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
All right. Here it comes. Now, you feel the energy ratcheting up, right? Like it's getting hotter and harder to contain ourselves because it's just working our way to the main event. Jack Perry, coffin match for the AEW TNT Championship. Are you going to – do I need to get the paddles out? Not the one paddles that we use.
Hey, what?
There, but
are you okay?
Yeah. Are you fine?
I'm good, man. Whatever, dude.
All right. Jack Perry versus Darby Allin in a coffin match for the AEW TNT Championship.
This past week, Jack Perry revealed
that he loves Taco Bell.
I think this is Jack Perry. I think Jack Perry is going to involve the Elite in some way, shape, or form. Obviously this match is going to be one of many with no rules. I think honestly, out of the matches that you've talked about already, this is probably the fourth or fifth one that has no rules. So I think Jack Perry's going to use that to his advantage. I think he beats Darby Allin in the coffin match.
What is the combined weight of the participants in this match?
4 pounds?
I mean, literally, probably, no, all jokes aside, probably 285.
I think you're probably overshooting it a little bit, but yeah, Close.
That sad times. I'm going to go ahead and go with you. We're going to lock this one in. Jack Perry's going to win because nobody cares anymore about anything. All right. MJF. He's the AEW American champion. I didn't even know that belt existed until literally just now reading this off the paper. Versus Will Ospreay. There's no stipulation. It's just a match.
I can't just give me a moment to breathe, AEW. You know, you have Tony Khan running around back, looking like Shock G from Digital Under. Didn't he dress up like that guy one time? Because he was doing that whole thing where he was like dressing up in press conferences. Like, give me a break, dude. Like, give me 5 seconds to digest one of your matches. Like, just give me a break. Like, Will Ospreay, like, here's another match. How many guys can we stick in this clown car? It's a clown car. Give me a break, dude. I'm so tired of Tony Khan. I'm so tired of his ridiculous, like, I'm Tony Khan. I got a lot of money, and I'm running a company into the ground. What match are we talking about? I'm sorry.
It's MJF versus Will Ospreay. Are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Will Ospreay gets the big home victory, and everybody cries. It's gonna be good.
I'm going to say MJF is going to win this one. We're going to diverge just a little bit because I don't see any way out of this match that doesn't hurt everybody. So I'm just going to go with MJF. I don't have a good reason. I'm just going to go with MJF.
Yeah, that's good.
But I just want to get through it so we can go to the next match because this is the one, Gordon.
Yeah, this is the sticker.
Right here. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Versus the CEO, Mercedes Moné, with Camille, a singles match for the AEW TBS Championship, the most prestigious belt in all of Dynamite history.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and get this started. Mercedes Moné wins. Why? Because she can't lose, Gordon. She just can't.
And that devastating flippy-do that she does.
The flippy-do is amazing. Yeah.
So good. I hate women's wrestling. I'm just going to say it. I don't care if people think that this is the steroids talking or, oh, you got a case of roid rage. Stick it up your ass. Stick it so far up your ass, dude. I want you to stick it so far up your ass that Carl Weathers himself has to come back from the grave, resurrect Predator, and slit you open from your navel to your neck and open you up and try to dig inside what's going on. I hate women's wrestling, and I hate you.
Quick question, Gordon. Carl Weathers and his powers of resurrection, where would those be coming from, Gordon? How is Carl Weathers going to... Is he a necromancer?
I don't know or care.
All right. 2 more, Gordon.
There's there's not.
There is. Timeless.
There's not 2 more matches.
It's Timeless Toni Storm and her butt versus the glamour Mariah May, who looks just a little bit like a dude, versus each other for the singles match of the AEW Women's World Championship. Gordon, who wins in this battle of butts and
I do.
weird faces? You win the battle of the butts.
And let me tell you why. Because I've said from the top of this broadcast, I am ready. I am fully ready to engage in any type of
real quick.
Hey, go ahead.
Pull up your pants, Gordon. We can't have that. There's a camera in here.
Look at it. I don't care who wins. I am sleeping.
Kids are on their way to school, Gordon.
I am sleeping with both of them. Stick it up your ass, Carl Weathers.
Who's going to win the match, Gordon?
Mariah Carey. Because she's
Mariah
going to
Carey.
sing All I Want for Christmas is Gifted Gordon in My Rumper.
I'm going to go ahead. We're going to lock it in. I think it's Mariah Carey's time. She's put up with so much, having to be second fiddle always to that harpy Whitney Houston. But now it's her time to shine. And she is freshly divorced at least 25 years ago from Tommy Mottola. I think it's her time. And then she had babies with Nick Cannon. Hey, we got the last match, Gordon.
Good gravy. Can we just tell it? Tell it on the mountain.
This is your main event for Wembley Stadium.
Yep.
The main event.
Babe.
It's Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana. He's the champion. Versus Bryan Danielson in a title versus career match. Now, here's the stipulation, Gordon. If Bryan loses, it's his career, except he can come back once in a while and wrestle. He just won't be regularly wrestling, but he can still come back and wrestle.
That's
so it's
the
his
most
career, but kind
annoying
of.
stipulation ever.
Yes, it is. And then you have Swerve Strickland, who is about as hot as ice flow. It's pretty cold.
Yep.
Pretty cold where Swerve is.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and say Swerve Strickland retains, and Bryan Danielson will have to lose his career, except that it's not lost because he can still wrestle, just not as often.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna lock that in with you. I think Bryan Danielson is actually going to win, and here's why. I think that he's going to be so motivated to recreate a much larger moment in his career from WrestleMania 30 that he's going to want to close the show with a victory and have the streamers and confetti raining down. He's a vegan, which is super dumb. Like, how are you going to get gains, dude? Like you expect to get gains by being a vegan? What an idiot.
And also, speaking of gains, Gordon,
idiot.
you have put on at least 35 pounds in the past half an hour.
I feel good, but I don't feel good all at the same time. I need to go to a break. We need to go to a break.
Okay, we're going to go to a break, Gordon. Just let's get you a towel so we can mop up all the juice, the Gordon juices.
Dude,
You're very, lots of juices. All right. When we come back, guys, we're going to have our top 5. We're going to close out this hour. It's going to be the greatest thing you've ever heard. It's the Alamo Knox Wrestling Rodeo, WMRK Willamachi. We'll be right back. Gordon, please pull up your pants. Pull them up.
All right, welcome back to the super plus size edition of the Alamo Knox Wrestling Rodeo. Brought to you by the Indian. Who's our sponsor this week?
It's the country of India, Gordon, the tourism board with Green Country Getaways.
Yeah, Green Country Getaways. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you for sponsoring the show. And if you want to sponsor our show, drop us a line at akwrestlingrodeo@gmail.com. So during the break, station manager Rich came up and he said, "Hey, Gordon, you look great." Because I made him say it. I put him in a Jap Wizzer, and I said, "Say it." And he said, "You look great. However, you're scaring people." So apparently I need to tone it down. Like, here's the thing, man.
All right. Okay, keep it together, big guy. We're almost through. We're almost through.
I've wanted my whole life to be this, like right now, in this moment. And I feel good about myself for the first time ever. And I got overboard. Okay. I got overboard. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't know what to do sometimes, man, because like, I really feel that, I can't get possibly more jacked than I am right now. You bought into that? You bought into the tears? Rich is a bitch, first of all. I did get him in a Jap Wizzer, and I made him kiss my ankles, dude. Not my feet, my ankles. So let's do this. I know we had a format for, what are we going to do for our top 5? We're going to do the best bodies of the 80s because I love the physique of men. And not in a gay way, you weirdos. Like,
You're definitely not gay, Gordon, at all.
No. I'm not gay because I told you what I would do to Tony Storm, right? During the break, I drew a diagram on that whiteboard and I was like a John Madden thing where I was like, look at these holes I could enter.
And you even had the Latin names, Gordon, which I appreciated as an educated man. So thank you for the internal discussion.
So top 5 80s bodies for the 1980s. Yeah. Who gets you going, dude?
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about it.
All right.
Let's talk about it.
Why don't you? Why don't you go first? Because I hadn't made my list because I had a different thing. So you just give me one and I'll go.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you one. A real good one. Lex Luger, dude. What does that do to you? Like when you think about it, he had the symmetry, right? Symmetry is so important in our field, right? He had the quads symmetrical. Because sometimes these guys are all like top heavy, right? Not Lex Luger. I mean, he had the abs, he had the delts, the bis, the tris. Everything was pumping in unison. You know what I mean? Just oiled, like just looking real sharp. Lex Luger, bro. Number 5.
I mean, I can't argue with that, Gordon. That's
I like talking about this. My nipples are really hard.
I was just gonna pick, because I went a different direction for my number 5.
Yeah.
I just, everybody's got their favorites, right? You like,
sure.
Miss Elizabeth or whoever. I like Sherry Martel. We're just talking about bodies. I mean,
yeah, yep.
I mean, she had one and it was good. And, compared
big
to the
hoots.
other, what?
Big hoots.
Huge everything. But listen, she also could wrestle. So she qualifies as a wrestler, I guess, right? But like everybody, all the other women were like really tiny and you felt like you could break them. They're like really fragile.
Yeah.
Not Sherry Martel,
Yeah.
She had a frame that was built for speed, Gordon, and I am an appreciator of the feminine form, and I'm going with Sherry Martel. Number 5, best body.
You think I'm gay, huh?
Nope. I mean,
you want a Jap Wizard, dude?
I don't even know what a Jap Wizzer is because
I'll lock you in, dude. I'll lock you in.
I don't need a Jap
You're never
Wizzer.
getting out, dude. That's the thing. Like you think like you're getting out, you ain't never getting out of this Jap Wizard, bro.
Here's the thing. I have a question though.
Yeah.
I don't know what a Jap Wizzer is. What's a Wap Jizzer? Go ahead, give me your number 4.
Yeah, my number 4, superstar Billy Graham. Like we're talking about bodies of the 80s, dude. Like I don't know how you took this in a different direction. Like Billy Graham, jacked, peaks, like peaks on peaks. Even at the tail end of his career was in the 80s when he was kind of bald and he was doing the thing. But I mean, Jack, he was the first one with 24-inch pythons. Like, I just admire someone who puts that much time and effort into their physique. And I don't think that's gay. So number 4 is Billy Graham.
My number 4 is Billy Graham too. And I'll tell you why. Not only
great
for all the things you described, but also because he had the most muscular wheelchair and he now shits into a bag. All right. Number 3.
All right. My number 3.
Hey, Josh, can you dump that, by the way?
Yeah, we can't do that. You've been off the rails this episode. It's like a totally different dynamic now, right? You feel it?
I feel it. Yeah, no, it's definitely.
You look at it?
Nope. I've seen it enough, and it
cost you $20 to touch it. You want to touch it?
Mm-mm.
You want to watch me while I touch my toes? Number 3 is Hulk Hogan, of course, right? Now, here's the thing with Hogan. Never had like a 6-pack, the definition, but the bulk was there. The bulk of Hulk Hogan was there.
Like a battleship.
I mean, you can even see like, little Hogan, but it wasn't very little. You know what I mean? Not that I was looking or anything, right?
No, that would be gay, Gordon.
Yeah, and I'm definitely not gay. Number 3, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, actually, we locked it in 2 in a row, and that's my number 3 as well. Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, for same reasons. Again, not the bulk, but the deep brown that he achieved. So we're not only talking about the girth, the size, but the color, right? The color. Like purportedly white, allegedly white, but really dark. Super dark. Hulk Hogan, dark. Number 3.
That's a good one. It's the same as mine. Hey, listen, before I go to number 2, I just want to say I'm sorry. Like I've been acting up, man, and I'm real sad right now.
Yeah, no, you're having some ups, some downs.
Yeah, it's fine, man. It's fine. All right, number 2, Rick Rude, man. What a body. The 6-pack is where it's at. Like you could literally chop onions on it. You know what I mean? Like do body shots. Like me and him are in Cancun and it's like, and
he's got that mustache. Looks like
got
Tom
that mustache, and and he's like lounging back, and we're just, like two straight dudes, like sipping pina coladas, dude,
and getting lost in the ring.
And he like reaches over and he like kind of kicks some sand on me, and I'm like, hey, dude, stop. And
he's got the Band-Aid on his wedding ring, and he kind of just gently slips it off. The wedding
right. Yeah. Right. And I'm like, oh man, like
this isn't gay at all.
We should go dive in that pool and get the sand off. You know what I mean? Like, let me get
right. Yeah.
Like, how is he supposed to get off his back, dude?
Maybe try out some Wap Jizzers.
Yeah. Yeah. So number 2 is Rick Rude in a totally straight, not gay way.
I actually went a different route. Actually, well, I'll give you both at once. My number 1 was Rick Rude.
Okay.
Yeah, because, really, he makes me feel things that I've never felt before or since for a man.
Yeah, let's get that sand off, dude.
Number 2, I had to, the plate is full, but I had to throw some dark meat on there. I'm going with Butch Reed. Butch Reed.
Oh, good one. Really good one.
Yeah,
really good one.
He also rode rodeo.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Butch Reed number 2, Rick Rude number 1.
Look at it. My number 1 goes. Man, can you imagine? Yeah,
only barely, yes, sir.
All right. My number 1 is the Ultimate Warrior, the greatest professional wrestler of all time, hands
easily
down.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Best body, in like just chiseled out of marble granite. I would let him gorilla press me unassisted. You know what I mean? Like I would cut your mother's throat to have Ultimate Warrior. I'm sorry, I know she's been dead for a while, but you know what I mean. I dig her bones up, and go crazy
and use whose powers of necromancy to
Carl Weathers, dude. Carl Weathers. But anyways, Ultimate Warrior, just the best body. I'm sorry, man. I've been really out of hand. I love you, dude. Like, seriously, I want to tell you how much I love you.
I'm just alarmed. No, and I appreciate that. I love you, too. I just am a little bit worried because you're so sweaty. Like you are.
I need a towel off. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, there's the music, Gordon. Well, let's get you all dried off. Let's get the sand off, Gordon.
Yeah, let's get the sand off. Let's tune up for hour 2. We got so much more to come on hours number 2 and 3 of the Alamo Knox Wrestling Rodeo, brought to you by Greenways Traveling to India.
Let's go get raped.
Let's go get raped.
Hey, India, thank you, by the way, for listening. We really do appreciate it.
We really
just don't ever want to come over there because of the monkeys and all the gang rape.
So if you guys want to rate, review, subscribe, and if you like what you hear, please do. Give us 5 stars. Give us a rating. If you post a screenshot of it, send it to akwrestling@gmail.com, AK Wrestling Rodeo. We will send you something from the Alamo Knox Wrestling Rodeo stash. We love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really, really appreciate it. We will see you next time right here on WMRK in Willamachi, Oklahoma. You have listened to the Alamo Knox Wrestling Rodeo. Goodbye, everybody.
Hey, also, Gordon, why don't you get you some of this garlic naan? It's delicious.
Oh, scoop it into my mouth.